Hello dudes, Ryan Dude 5678 here, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode guys, we 100% World 3 and got all of the green stars, and now we are moving on to what could potentially be my favourite world in Galaxy 2. And that is of course, World 4. At least throughout my original run of this galaxy in this Let's Play, I genuinely don't think there was a single galaxy that I hated here. Like, I loved going through every single one of these. Like, obviously there are some that are better than others, but like, overall, I don't think there's a single galaxy in this level that I hate, or world, sorry. But yeah, it's like, I don't think there's a single level that I hate in this world, so I'm really excited to get into this episode, guys, and we've been doing really good so far in terms of just getting these worlds done in like 40 minutes, which is way faster than I expected these stars to go by, and we already have the first one right here, so my point is basically just being proven, and the second one's right there, so look at that. And I also didn't even realise that I had to triple jump off the coin there to get that, so I just completely just winged it, and that was somehow what I was supposed to do, so see you at star 2, I guess. Either way guys, here we are, back in Supermassive Galaxy, I'm pretty sure it's called. Don't know why I'm forgetting all the names just off the top of my head like this, but there is star number 2 just off the rip. Don't have to travel far for this one. I think I actually have to go down the gap for this one, so this is going to be a little scary. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, my bad, guys. I did not realise the angle of that star. Like, I thought it was going to be a simple drop down, but I think we might actually have to do this instead. Like, backflip, then... Third time's the charm, right, guys? Third time's the charm? I don't know why this angle was so precise. I do see the second star there, though, so at least we have that in mind now. But yeah, it's like, I kind of forgot how precise this is. Boom, third time was the charm. That is definitely going to be one of the biggest zero death run killers if I was to somehow make it to this point without dying once, like in my spare time, because obviously we failed the zero death run on the channel. But if I was to ever try and do a zero death run of this game, it's like, that might be one of the hardest ones. And that was like the 176th star. So if I failed the zero death challenge that far in, I would be a little mad, I'm not going to lie. Also, I didn't even realise that was the third star that I saw over at the Koopa Troopers, so that's literally the last one that we need. I didn't process the fact that I already got the first one, so I guess I'll see you guys at the Koopa Troopers. Okay guys, we're around the point of the Koopa Troopers, so I think we are free to, you know, do our thing now. Also, I'm sorry guys if you guys don't enjoy this kind of like abrupt cut, speedrun-esque format that these videos are taking. I just feel like it makes more sense for this second little playthrough that we're doing for the green stars. It's like, because these stars go by so fast, and these episodes are so much shorter than the originals, I feel like it also just makes sense to save as much time as possible in these episodes, like not having to go through these transitions for every star just so I can do a little bit of extra commentary. It's like, I think it makes more sense to kind of just, you know, get rid of any filler possible so we can just move right into the stars and make these episodes as short and sweet as possible for you guys. Like, I know my commentary might not be that entertaining doing it this way, but I don't know, I feel like this format works for these stars, but I do apologise if you guys want to hear, like, more from me. It feels like I'm just kind of, like, showcasing all of the stars almost with very little commentary, besides when I'm failing and dying, but I don't know. Like, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I certainly am, but I don't know, I feel like the format of these episodes are a little bit different than the main series, so I don't know if everyone's going to enjoy it, with me editing so much out. Even though it's mainly just the transitions, like I said. I'm basically just skipping to the stars, so you guys don't have to see all the filler. Either way, I do see both of the stars, so there's that at least. And this involves literally having to wait for the power-up to run out. Once again, another really cool gimmick. I love the green stars, guys, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, it's like, usually I would cut at this point in most of the green stars, and then see you guys right at the next star, or at least like close enough to it as to where I can have a little bit of commentary as we build our way up there. But maybe not everyone enjoys that style, and I do apologise if that's the case. It's just I feel like it makes more sense for these, you know, faster paced, quicker stars. And it also just allows for me to make these episodes even shorter and sweeter than they already are, thanks to the green stars just naturally going faster. And it also just makes my job easier, because like the shorter the episodes are, the more I can, you know, render them in peace, knowing it's not going to take like half a day for the video to render, which is why I don't like having super long videos. But yeah, I do apologise if you guys don't like this format, but I think it just works for the green stars, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys that I'm kind of just cutting the transition back to Starship Mario out and all that stuff, and I'm just only showing you guys when I get back to the actual stars. I feel like, you know, most people won't mind, because it's like, who cares about the loading screens and going back to Starship Mario, reselecting the star and all that stuff. You know, that's not important. But I don't know, I feel like there's some people out there that might be mad that I'm not commentating more and interacting with you guys more in these videos compared to the main Let's Play, so I do apologise. I'm going to try and like balance it as much as I can and have a fine balance for these episodes, but if it feels a little like one-sided, like I'm just cutting to each star, saying a little something, then cutting to the next star, you know, I do apologise if it feels like that's the case, but I'm definitely going to try and find like a nice balance for these episodes, and hopefully you guys are enjoying what I'm doing so far. Either way, that's that galaxy done, so we're already on to the third. We are less than 10 minutes in. We're literally just past 9 minutes, and we are already done with 2 galaxies. That is insane. Like, I just love the pacing of the green stars, dude. They are so fun to just absolutely breeze through. Like, I genuinely think you could do the whole 121 green stars, or 120, I think, because both of the stars in Grandmaster Galaxy are regular stars, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure there's only 120 green stars, but you know what I mean. It's like, I'm pretty sure you could knock out all of these in like one sitting if you really wanted to. Like, they are really not that long at all, and I mean that in the best way possible, because it makes the game very replayable. You'd think it might not be as replayable as Galaxy 1 because it's double the length, but like, the green stars are so short and sweet and just fun to collect to the point where I disagree with that entirely. Like, I genuinely think this might even be more replayable than Galaxy 1. Also, I'm pretty sure the green star is literally below this. So I'm just going to risk it and hope I'm right. I was. Oh my god. I had to do a puzzle there to like make sure that was the right wall that I was aligned up with. That was a really cool green star right there. But yeah, it's like, I just love the pacing of the green stars so much. I genuinely think it makes it even more replayable than Galaxy 1, because it's like, with Galaxy 1, if you want to do a 100% run replay, you have to do the whole game again as Luigi, all 120 slow stars just to unlock the final bonus star that actually 100%s your file. Whereas with this, it's like, you know, the first 120 just traditional game run is perfect, and then you are hit with 120 like just incredible, perfectly paced, challenging but not too challenging green stars, and it's perfect, dude. I love Galaxy 2 so much. I'm gonna glaze this game till the end of time. I'm sorry I'm stuttering all over the place, but like, that's just how much I love this game. I literally can't speak English, it's so good. Like, guys, play Galaxy 2. I would say this bundle was worth it just for this game alone. Like, although you can buy it digitally, just separately on the eShop, but if you want the physical, then you have to buy both games. So if you're like me and you're a physical collector, then sucks to be you, I guess. If you don't want Galaxy 1, you're taking it. But either way, yet another really cool green star, man. It's literally hiding out on the rooftop of this building, somewhere you would literally never go originally. Like, that's so cool. I don't know how people can say this is worse than Galaxy 1's post-game. Like, you're telling me going on top of the roof of this building out of bounds for a green star is not the coolest thing ever? Like, come on now, guys. Come on. Guys, I could glaze this game literally all day. In fact, I think I might even make a video. I don't know if I'm going to actually do this, but like, I like, I'm genuinely tempted to do this after this Let's Play series is over. I genuinely want to make, like, a video just gushing about this version of Galaxy 2, because with how much hate this port has gotten, I feel like it will be a nice change of pace, especially just as a YouTube video, since I haven't seen many people speak positively of this bundle, besides the fact that it's just the Galaxy games, and especially Galaxy 2 on Switch for the first time in literally forever. Like, people have been asking for this game for who knows how long at this point, and it's finally happened. But, you know, besides that one fact, people haven't really been speaking positively about this bundle, which I can understand why. Yeah, it's overpriced, blah blah blah. I agree with all of that, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like this game deserves some praise, especially for what it did for Galaxy 2 with, like, the extra storybook and everything, expanding Lubba's character, which is the one thing this game desperately needed, is to have a character with, like, deep lore, just like Rosalina. That was, like, the main thing people loved Galaxy 1 for. So now Galaxy 2 has that as well, with its main character, and it's just so cool. And honestly, I'm a big fan of the UI changes as well. I feel like they've grown on me a lot throughout the Let's Play, to the point where I might actually prefer the new UI over the OG, which I never thought I'd say, actually, because I actually really enjoyed the old font and all that stuff. But yeah, it's like, I'm genuinely tempted to make, like, just a gushing about Super Mario Galaxy 2 on Switch video. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it after this Let's Play. Again, no promises. It's just something I have in mind, and I might do it at some point if I have the spare time and I feel like I have a good script or an idea for the video. But yeah, man, I could genuinely make a video just gushing about this game. It's just so good, and this port is just even better. Also, I don't know the angle that I need for this star, and I somehow did it first try, so you need to jump right in the corner to hit that star. That's good to note for when I eventually do a zero death run of this game. I don't think I'm ever going to succeed at doing it, but I can sure as hell try. Either way. And the worst part is you can't even copy your save file until you 100% the game, so it's not like I can cheat and just have a copied save file at all times at every major checkpoint. It's like, no. You're not cheating, my friend. You need to 100% the game before you can copy your save file. Screw you. So, rest in peace. I'm not cheating my way into a zero death run. I need to earn it. I mean, yeah, I can close the game and reopen it, I guess, like I accidentally did at the start of this Let's Play series, and then I was stupid and forgot to also record me, redoing the death, because what happened, guys, when I got my first death is I accidentally closed the game. I was so stunned that I, like, home menued, and instead of going back into the game, I accidentally closed it, because I was spamming buttons and being stupid. But obviously, by doing that, I erased the first death, so it was basically like I hadn't died. So I ended up redoing the death to make sure that everything was still legit, and my death counter by the end of the Let's Play series would still be 100% accurate. But turns out I also forgot to record that death. So I'm not sure how I'm going to implement that into the video, because at this point, as I'm recording this, I haven't even edited that video yet. So, you know, I'm not sure how I'm going to, show you guys that I actually, reenacted the death after accidentally closing the game. But trust me, guys, you'll see my death count at the end of the Let's Play anyway, so it's not like it really matters. It's not like I need proof for you guys that I redid the death after closing the game, because I've shown you so many deaths at this point, I don't think it matters if that one death weren't shown at this point. In fact, there are deaths that I've cut out of the videos since then, so you haven't even seen every death that's happened. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, that was a very stupid, just all over the place episode. I do apologise, guys. I still feel really bad about that one being all over the place, but, like, it wouldn't be a Ryan Let's Play without some kind of stupid mistake happening throughout. Either way, I actually have no clue where either of the green stars are here. I'm just going to be brutally honest. I was rambling for so long, I think I might have already passed one if I'm being real. But I'm going to sure as hell try and hunt them down anyway. I don't actually hear any of them so far, which is not a good sign. Although now I do. But where is the question. I think it might be right at the top. Perfect timing. Literally, as I'm saying, I can't hear them. There's one right there. Where is it? Wait, is it in the balloon? I see it shine. It's in the balloon. That is another really cool spot. Guys, I'm telling you, I need more glazers for the goddamn green stars. Can you guys appear in my comment section, please? I need to know that I'm not alone in thinking these are cool. Oh my god. These are just so cool, dude. Oh man, I love these stars. They're just so amazing. Okay guys, here we are. Back to where we were. Again, I'm sorry if you don't like these abrupt cuts to the stars. Or to our previous location, I guess. Because it's not like I'm right at the star. I do have some commentary leading into it. But I do apologise if you guys don't like this format for the Green Star episodes. But to me, it just makes the most sense with these episodes being so much shorter anyway. Like, I just genuinely think this is the best way to do it. Also, I have no clue where this green star is. I feel like it might be right at the top, like with Queen Bee. But, again... Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to keep that. But you know what, it might make things go faster actually, so maybe it's for the best. Although I can't step on this anymore, so I guess maybe not. But I know there's a goddamn bee mushroom there, but you know what, I'm going to force my way through this. Because I'm stupid. Okay, I just somehow regular jumped on a wall. Don't know how I just did that, but sure. I guess I'm the world's first person to do that. That is definitely not true, but let me pretend like I am. And yep, wow, couldn't have made that more obvious. You couldn't even put it behind her. Straight up, I just choked, that was so bad. Like, here I am thinking it'll be up here. Yeah, just right in front of her face. Just make it more obvious than ever. Okay, but her hitbox makes it hard, I'm not gonna lie. Ow! Guys, every enemy that spews rocks from their mouth, I hate in this game. Those goddamn blue things, these pink things, they are all my arch nemesis. Also, her hitbox sucks. I don't know why it's so much worse in this game compared to Galaxy 1. I don't even remember it being as bad when we originally came here. It just feels like everything on her body has a damn hitbox at this point. Either way, finally got it. Queen Bee, this is the last time I'm seeing you, hopefully. Yeah! Don't know what that was, guys. It's getting less and less accurate by the minute. Also, my throat is starting to hurt, because at this point, I've recorded like 4 or 5 episodes at this point. In fact, it's 4. I don't know why I'm acting like it's hard math. I've done 4 worlds of green stars, that's 4 episodes, duh. But like, my throat is getting to that point where it's starting to hurt a little bit. Because I've been non-stop talking for like 4 40-minute episodes straight. That is a lot of talking just in a row simultaneously. Without any breaks. I've had like 1 drink in that time. So, my voice is getting a little painful here. So I think just out of obligation, I'm probably going to have to stop here. But at least that means that in the next episode, well, not next episode, the next batch of episodes that I record is what I was supposed to say. But at least, like, you know, it guarantees that in the next batch of episodes that I record, we will be able to 100% the game. Because in the next batch that I record, I'll probably be able to do World 5, World 6, and the Special World. So unless the Starbit grind takes that long, which I don't think it will, given we are already almost at, you know, 3,000 Starbits, almost, something like that. Just from doing the green stars, and I haven't even been truly focusing on Starbits that much. Not, you know, not as much as I could be anyway. So, given I haven't even been intentionally grinding that many Starbits, and I'm already almost at 3,000, I think, even if I have to use my, you know, dying over and over method to grind Starbits, it shouldn't take that long. So, I genuinely think in the next sitting, guys, I will be able to 100% the game and be done. Which is really exciting because I've had Pokemon Legends ZA for like days at this point, just sitting under my desk waiting to be played. It's still sealed and everything. I literally have the game waiting to record the Let's Play on it because I did a poll on the channel, guys, and you guys said you wanted to see Pokemon Legends ZA on the channel. Not only that, but, you know, in earlier episodes I also said I was interested in doing it on the channel, so, you know, just in general, that was something that I've been looking forward to. Also, I just did that completely just the wrong way, but sure, we got it. But yes, like, I've literally had the new Pokemon game for days just sitting under my desk, and I've been desperately waiting to play it, but I decided I wanted to get Galaxy 2 done first, because I didn't want to, like, multitask games and have one experience take away from the other, you know? Especially with that being a brand new game. It's like, with this game, at least I've done it before, so, you know, I kind of know what to expect besides the storybook that we read. But, like, with that game, I haven't done anything. I haven't seen anything about it besides what the trailers have showed us, and, you know, a few, like, Mega Revolutions and stuff that people have posted on Twitter and stuff, bragging about how cool or how disgusting they look. It's like, I've seen very little about the game, so, you know, I wanted to stay spoiler-free. So it's literally just been sitting under my desk sealed while I get Galaxy 2 and all of its recording is done. So, yeah, I've been pretty impatient when it comes down to that, so as someone that actually desperately wants to try the new Pokemon game, because personally, guys, I'm a big Pokemon fan. Not the biggest out there, of course. I feel like there are way bigger Pokemon fans out there than me. But, like, I love the anime. I love pretty much all of the games that I have played up to this point, besides maybe, like, Shining Pearl. That one wasn't that good, if I'm being honest. But, you know, it still wasn't a bad game by any means. But, yeah, it's like, I'm a pretty big Pokemon fan. So, I'm actually kind of excited to try the new game, despite, you know, its obvious flaws, because Game Freak, you know, they haven't been on the best track record with their games recently, but, you know, doesn't mean they're not good games at least. But, yeah, point is I've been excited for it, guys, and it's just been sitting there under my desk for days while I've been recording all of the Galaxy 2 episodes, because I didn't want to multitask the episodes and do them at the same time and have one experience take away from the other, especially since I got both of these games physically. So anytime I'd want to switch games, I'd have to go through the whole process of, like, you know, swapping from one to the other, and, like, it would just be a whole thing that I just don't want to do. It would just be way more convenient for me if I just, you know, did one at a time, especially because we were already decently close to being done with this game. So it just doesn't make sense to suddenly stop that. Also, I'm doing this, you know, the completely wrong way. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I was hoping I could, like, just make the jump and cheese it, but it doesn't seem like I'll be able to, especially since I can't see my goddamn shadow or anything. So, unfortunately, I've got to go all the way back. In fact, do I have to go back? I'm actually a little confused on how I get this. Do I need the dash pepper just for it? I mean, I guess I did get close with it, but I thought I needed the balloon. But I think it might be as simple as just jump into it like this. Well, maybe not as simple as that, because I'm missing it, but I think that might be the way you do it, because I don't think the balloon would last up until that point. So I think it is definitely to do with the dash pepper. Oh man, but that is so tight. Like, there's no shadow for me to signify where I am. The depth perception just ain't there. I mean, I guess there's this pepper that's closer, so I probably should have been going for this one the whole time. Saving a little bit more time, but yeah, the camera's also not great in this area either, so that's not helping. I mean, just look at this, I can't even see the damn star unless I'm going from this direction, so I guess I have to go for this pepper. This might definitely be one of the worst green stars we've gone for so far. Just because I can't get a good angle on it. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is by far the most annoying star yet. Not even the hardest one. It's just the fact that we've got to slowly swim back to another pepper just to try again. Every time. And the depth perception is non-existent. Oh, man. Come on. So, I think I'm literally jumping too late. I think I need to jump earlier. Because it seems like I'm literally going over the star. I feel like I'm jumping too early, but I think I literally am somehow jumping too late to the point where the star is, like, already gone. So, let's try this. That's how I'll do it. Okay, so I was jumping way too early. I'm sorry, guys. That was probably... Well, not too early. I was jumping too late. I'm sorry guys, that was probably really painful to watch. I know, I was too busy rambling about Pokemon Legends and having it under my desk sealed for days trying to finish this Let's Play. But, hey, we got the star, that's all that matters. I'll see you guys when we get to the third one, because I genuinely have no clue where it is, so I'm probably going to have to waste so much time finding it first. So, see you guys there. Okay guys, well I see the green star, so at least we know where it is now, but it is absurdly high above the bouncy platform, which is concerning because I have no clue how we are supposed to get that. I don't know if I'm just going to be able to make it with that alone. I think I might actually have to wait until we spawn the cloud flower, so yeah, I think we have to spawn the cloud flower, which I think is this. Yes, it is, I was right. And then we have to use this. That was bad. Let me in, thank you very much. Blue Flood, I appreciate you. Okay, now we have to use the lily pads to swim over there, since obviously the cloud flower is allergic to water for some reason. I guess clouds don't like water, even though they have rain that spawn from them, so that makes no sense, but sure. We won't question Mario logic. This is the same series where Pauline was young in Bonanza and we didn't get an explanation for it because it borderline a retcon. So I think all forms of logic and canon are out the window. Either way, that should be enough. Yes, my theory was right. Perfect. Da 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 da! Luigi time! My voice is starting to hurt so much I can't even do my Luigi voice anymore because that is exactly the, like, control of my voice box that hurts it right now, so... that probably made no sense whatsoever, but you know what I mean. It's like, the way I do my Luigi voice is the exact thing that activates the pain in my throat right now. So, Luigi might have to take a back seat in terms of the impressions. Either way, we have one more massive galaxy. Unfortunately, it's not a 2-star, it is a 3-star. But after this, it's just the castle, so we're getting pretty close to the end. Just got to make it through one more big galaxy and then we're done. Thankfully, this is one I thoroughly enjoy, so hopefully it won't be as annoying. Although we do have to meet our maker in the form of the goddamn spring mushroom eventually, so not looking forward to that. How am I supposed to get that? I think I actually have to get on top of this. Not like... Oh! But it might genuinely be as simple as just going for a long jump, which at this point is my only hope, because I'm out of ideas in terms of how I get this. So that is the last thing I'm going to try. And it was the right method, so I just wasted like 3 lives trying to get on top of something that I'm not even supposed to be getting on top of when I could just long jump to it. Which was still hard, don't get me wrong, but like, I just wasted 3 lives on that. Okay, well, I'm not even going to comment on that, and instead I'm just going to skip to the next star. Be right back. Okay guys, well, we're at the next section, which I think is where we meet our godforsaken arch-nemesis. Okay, thankfully no it's not, okay. I was wrong, and I could never be happier to be wrong. Problem is, where is the green stars? Not in here. Okay. I actually don't remember at all where they are. Why do I feel like there's one up here? Unlike the last area. Oh, you little no, not like this. Why do I feel like there's one up here? There was not one up here. I just completely wasted my time. Or is there? I hear one. I hear it. But I can't move the camera. What? Wait. This physically cannot be true. Why can't I move the camera? There it is! Why could I hear this from a whole separate planet, first of all, but like, on top of this random rooftop? Are you kidding me?
Yaha!
Well, guys, we're finally at the star where we have to goddamn meet the godforsaken spring mushroom. As I was saying, guys, we're at the star where we have to meet the godforsaken spring mushroom. In fact, is this the only star in the game that uses it? I swear it is. It feels like we have not run into this at all outside of this one world. I might be wrong, but like, why does it feel like this is genuinely the only mission that uses its power up? Did they really bring it back just for one area? That doesn't feel real to me, but at the same time it does. Which is kind of wild if that's the case. Either way, there is the final green star. I just saw it spawn live. How the hell do we get up there, though, is my question. Can I even get up there? Is this another instance of it feeling borderline out of bounds? Because that certainly looks like it. But I guess we're about to find out. All I'm going to say is that I'm not happy to have to use this thing again, after it just betrayed me in Galaxy 1. Literally single-handedly gave me my 2 first deaths of the whole Let's Play. Like, sure, it's not as big of a nuisance here because apparently it's in way less levels, but like, I'm still not happy about it. No! Oh my god. And that is exactly why this thing controls worse than anything I've ever played in my career. Oh man. It's just the fact that the momentum just carries over like there's no tomorrow. It's like you're already trying to go a different direction and you have to bounce in the opposite direction like 2 extra times before you're actually able to do it. Either way, yep, you borderline have to go like out of bounds for that one. I mean, that's cool. That's like a good use for the spring mushroom, I'll give them that. In fact, I think the spring mushroom has been less of a, like, complete, just devious criminal to me in this game compared to Galaxy 1. We haven't died once with the spring mushroom actually in our hands, so I guess that's a good sign. Like, I guess you're not so bad after all, at least in this game, especially if that is the only level that you're used in. But I still don't like you. Either way, 2 more stars and then we're done with World 4. And I think this definitely has to be the final episode that I record in this sitting, because as much as I want to finish this tonight, first of all, I don't think I'm going to have time, but like, second of all, you know, it's really late and my voice is just done after recording this many episodes, so, you know, I think we will have to save it for one final session, whether that be tomorrow or another day entirely. It's like, unfortunately, we are not completing this tonight, but we made more than I was expecting to in terms of progress, so can't be too angry. I was actually shocked at how fast these stars went by. Speaking of, the first one is right there. I have no clue I'm supposed to get up there. Will a backflip work? Yes, it will, because it's Luigi and Luigi's busted. I love you. Yeah! Oh, that really hurt my throat. Okay, guys, I hear the second star. Don't know where it is, but I'm sure it'll be somewhere nearby. Actually, I think I know where it is. Isn't it like on top of a block somewhere? Like this one? Yes, it is. I see the shine. I knew I remembered it. Huh! Huh! And just like that, baby. That's World 4 100% done. Yaha! Perfect. Okay, guys. Oh man, it has been a long recording session, but I think that is a good spot to end for the night. Obviously, things won't change for you guys, like I've said 1,000 times. This is literally just talking about me personally. But in terms of this recording session, I literally went from having 0 green stars done to all of these in World 1, all of these in World 2, all of these in World 3, and now World 4 done as well. So, we did all of that in one sitting, which is insane. But as much as I would love to finish this off tonight, I just don't think I have, first of all, enough time. Second of all, it's really late at this point, like really late. And third of all, my voice is in pain, so I think that's a good spot to end, if not an excuse to end. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. World 4 done. The next time I hop on this game, which hopefully will be tomorrow, if anything. Assuming I've got the time for it, obviously, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. But either way, no matter which way you slice it, the next time I hop on this game, we are ending things once and for all. We are completing the rest of these green stars and doing the perfect run. Thank you dudes for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, peace out.